So today we're doing a day trip from Dubrovnik into Montenegro, which apparently I've been pronouncing wrong this whole time. It's actually pronounced Montenegro. It's the smallest country of the Balkans. We're already here after a couple hour bus drive from Dubrovnik and a fairly easy border crossing. And we're just in the village of Pervast. I hope that's correct. We're going to be taking a little boat trip over to this one little island here with a church on it as well. It's a beautiful drive from Dubrovnik. Very mountainous coastal road. Apparently this is one of the most mountainous countries in the world by land area. Lots of noise. It's apparently the fourth most mountainous country by land area, although the mountains don't go over 3,000 meters. The tour we're taking is through Viator, which, if you've been following us, we've had some different experiences from Viator, but this one actually looks really very, very good. The guide is providing us with a ton of information, and I hope there's no test later because we will all fail. So according to our guide, not me, the Montenegro people have a reputation of being very lazy. No, I realize that's probably derogatory. It likely doesn't help that every year they have something here called the Lazy Olympics, in which participants lay on a mattress and they're not allowed to move a muscle. And they get a break. I don't know if you can call it a break from doing nothing, but they get a break every 8 hours in which they can eat or whatever. And this contest can go on for weeks. Obviously the person that doesn't move for the longest time wins. So that's probably not helping that lazy reputation of theirs.
Oh, damn it.
So in the distance here we have a natural island. The island we're on right now is actually an artificial island, and it started many centuries before. Apparently there was a submerged sandbar here, and for some reason some sailors decided to start building it up by dropping rocks in the water. And this became a tradition, and so over many centuries this island was built up to what it is today, which is very nice. Too bad it's overcast today because it would be much more beautiful in the bright sun. But it's quite a nice bay here on the Adriatic Sea, these two islands. Better get all my video here before the rest of the tourists arrive. Apparently this is where all of the tours go. bit of a makeshift lighthouse at this end of the island. Certainly is quite windy here this morning. Glad we came earlier. Look at all that people, man. Bit of a walk around Pervast, little town. Lots of places to explore here. Churches. This is supposed to be 17th century palace. Looks like a church to me though. Oh yes, Our Lady of the Rosary Church, 17th century.
Probably the chapel from the palace.
Yeah.
Next door is the palace.
I don't know if this is used anymore. Doesn't look like it. It's hard getting through the town. All these tiny little narrow alleyways, some of which end in dead end or just in someone's house. Even though the town is very small. Finally made it to the top. Up to the roadway. Very pretty town of Pervast. So we're now in Kotor, Montenegro, the main destination here that we're visiting, and we're going to walk around for a while and get some good seafood, I hope. By the way, Montenegro is the setting for several of the James Bond movies, but if you're planning on coming here and visiting, Casino Royale or something else like that, scenes from the movie, you're not going to find them. They don't exist. They're fictional. And none of the filming was actually done here in Montenegro. So they actually use two completely different alphabets here. Both of these words are in the local language, but they have two completely different alphabets. Both of these mean pharmacy. We did have a local guide for a tour of Kotor City, but her accent was quite thick, and there was a lot of noise from all of the people as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't carry over very well here. It is a charming old city to walk around, and surrounded by walls that you can also walk the ramparts, which we will do later. And it's also pretty easy to get lost in the labyrinth, even though it's not that big a place. Go ahead.
Wanda, point it at that.
So this was on the list of best restaurants to go to, city restaurant in the Old Town Kotor. So we're going to try it. Hopefully we can get some good seafood. We're probably just going to get a bunch of stuff to share. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Nick beer is the local beer. Also good. We were hoping for oysters and mussels though, and they're both out of season.
Yeah, this one has more prawns and calamari.
We're just gonna share some seafood here.
No, it's supposed to have mussels, but they didn't have any. So, stretching.
Looks good.
The pizza said that there was nothing but olives.
And Wanda's getting pizza.
All right, let me get this
I'm
guy.
sure that's what they had, chili peppers.
Lots of hot peppers. Is it good?
It's very good.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Not sure what kind of fish it is.
Yummy fish.
Yummy fish. It's alright.
I thought it was a trout.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like a rainbow trout or something.
Yeah.
So our friend Brian here is going to run up the mountain up to at least the church, which is halfway up the mountain. And Wanda and I are going to stay back in perhaps stereotypical fashion for this country and practice our laziness.
Not running, just walking.
No, you're supposed to be sprinting. Sprinting up the mountain. And we're going to switch to Brian Cam.
Oh yeah, right. Here we go.
All the way up to the top.
All right, here we go.
Okay, sprinting.
Going up the hill. Yeah.
That's not sprinting.
Running fast.
And we'll see him later. Apparently it takes an hour to go all the way to the top, and I assume that's back, or about 40 minutes to the church, which is halfway up.
And here we go. There was a fee of €15, which is a bit more than I thought, but whatever. And we go up to the Ramparts, and hopefully to where we want to go. Yeah, we'll find out. So it's the production of the city from everybody. yes, there's our parking lot for the buses in the city. St. Rocco emplacement. St. Roch. And here I am, the wild jungle cat protecting the city from the intruders. Hello. Hi. Yes, he looks vicious. And here we are at the first church, I guess. Oh yeah, I can see it. And here's the town. It took a lot less time than I thought, so it seems I'm on my way to the fort. I've still got an hour and a half to get down. Das ist der Hammer. Look at this. Oh, wait a minute, it's probably better here. There would have been a cannon here at one point, probably. I don't know why, but the old ramparts over there. And then here's the door to the fort. Fuck, it goes up a long way. Even still. Anyway. Alright, now we're way up the hill in the small fortress, or above the small fortress. There's the small fortress. There's the path we came up, I think. Oh my goodness. Hey, okay, we made it to the castle here. And there's the Venetian lion and the door. And the really well maintained floors in there. I don't know if you can see. Oh, there's the flag. Okay, we made it. As far as I'm concerned. There we go. On our way back down. We have 45 minutes. It should be plenty of time, theoretically speaking. There we go. Making our way down the hill. More steps. There we go. Oh, almost at the church. Oh, there we are. There's the church from the other direction. Made it. Look, I'm alive.
So the city of Kotor is known for their cats, which they are very tolerant of. And they'll come right up on your table and eat your food if you're not careful. Though I haven't seen as many as I thought we would see, by any means. Under normal circumstances, I probably would have wanted to climb the hill too. It does look really steep, but I would wanted more time with it, and also the beer for lunch wouldn't have helped me to complete that task. But I'll be happy with just relaxing for today. So there's the church and fortress way up there that Brian's going to be running up to. I think he's only going to go to the church just for time constraints, because we do have to get back on the bus to go back to Dubrovnik. So apparently this is the Dunce Rock, where they used to display, was it a picture of a person?
No, they would stand here and they would be shamed. They have to stay here for 24 hours or so.
Oh.
And then, of course, they would end up losing their business and different things because nobody would want to deal with them because they had been shamed within the community. So they lose all positive reputation, if you will.
They would have to stay here until everyone saw them for whatever they did wrong, and then they would be forever known as the Dunce or something.
Yeah, shamed within the community.
Overall, a really small old town. I'd say the whole thing is probably, well, bigger than Split Diocletian Palace, but not by too much. Pretty small area of Kotor that you can come to see here. So what do you think of Montenegro?
Well, if you have an opportunity to come here, I would recommend it. Just be warned, in the high season it will be extremely busy, but probably no different than any other European town or city in high season, which would be the summer months. If you like the old walled cities and the history, going back a few hundred years, then there are definitely places to come and visit for sure. There's a lot of character with the architecture.
Yeah. If you come here with more time than we have, to climb all the way up to the fortress would be really cool. But I would give you more time than the 3 hours in total that we have here in Kotor.
And we currently have our colleague, our friend, is climbing up this path right here to the church. I'm not sure if you can see that with my fingers in line with the camera. Just entertain me, folks. Entertain me that there's a path right here. You can sort of see the going up. So we will have some video coverage of that little journey that he's taken.
Assuming that's where he's going, is the church up there?
It's right there.
Oh, I guess that's maybe the church there, yeah.
Might
Looks
be
like
hard to see in the camera, but you'll see more later.
the other side of the walls is over here. It is quite high up, for sure. We'll see if he survives.
We're going to take a little walk right now along this path and see where it takes us. Yeah, let's check it out.
Extremely narrow little pathway here. Looks like it's a bit of an afterthought. Nice little port.
How come this isn't a one-way route?
No, we're not quite that big that we can probably fit 2 people through it here.
Oh, this is great. It was actually on take.
No, see, that's not the path that Brian is taking there. He's taking the path over here on these walls. There's the church halfway up. It actually doesn't look that far from here to that altitude. I don't see him. I don't hear ambulances either, though, so he's probably okay. Bring it off. Not on. So we're actually walking along the top of the wall here. I didn't know you could walk on the ramparts here in Kotor. But it's nice up here right by the sea. So you got the marina on one side and the old city on the other. And definitely a really nice fortress structure all up here in the hills. It would be cool to see for sure if we had more time. If you come here on your own, definitely take more time to walk up here and see all of this for yourself, because that would be really cool and it would have really great views of the city itself. The city is actually probably, the old city is probably a lot bigger than I thought. If you walk past where all of the tourists are coming in, down the water, it definitely extends for a long period of time. And it's all very quaint. Coming up next, we're heading back to Croatia, and we're going to explore the much larger old city of Dubrovnik.